Okay.
Let me see who accepts it.
Never mind.
Facebook has accepted the stream. You can now find the link.
Okay. Let me do this.
YouTube has accepted the stream. Twitch has accepted the stream. I'm just waiting for you to give me the go-ahead.
We're good to go.
All right.
I'm just trying to get it to pop up, and it won't pop up until we go live.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you're live now.
Well, actually, yeah. So let's do this. Do all the fun stuff. Turn it off. Captions. Make it bigger. Fun stuff. Turn it off. Captions. Make it bigger. Fun stuff. So we should be turn it off. Captions. Make it bigger. Fun stuff. So we should be turn it off. Captions. Make it bigger. Fun stuff. So we should be turn it off. Captions. Let's see. There we go. Yep, we're good to go. We can start the timer.
Okay, when the timer says on the air, you're on the air, okay?
Yep.
Rolling.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World, and today we're going to be talking about my trip to Anime North last weekend. If anybody wants to call in and ask questions, the number is 716-400-0738. And just so you know, I took like about 208 pictures. The first lot of pictures will be the con space when it is empty. So just give me 1 second and we'll pull this up and get ready to go. So, okay, bring that up. So here we go. Hope everybody's ready. And we go Vin 9, thank you. Any great anime down there? You'll have to wait and see, Nick. Like I said, the first pictures are of the con space. This is when everything was set up and it was empty that Saturday morning. As you can see, it's kind of large. And the room is interesting. That off to your left, or off to your right actually, where the arrow is, was a archery thing that you could shoot foam tipped arrows at targets. And then what you're seeing is the passageway down all the way to the next thing. To your right is also where they have their robot wars. This is more of the rooms. As you can see, it's interesting. This is this is the Gundam stuff. Different things that people built near the Gundam area. Again, like I said, you can see a lot of good pictures. I know there's a little delay from when I switched to on the online, but there we go. Okay, so like I said, these are the different Gundams and models that people built. In the background over here is a giant Gundam suit that was actually worn outside for people that get pictures taken. Some more Gundam stuff. There's the giant suit. More Gundam stuff. I didn't get inside to look at it really well. More pictures of the con space. And we keep going. This was actually like convention information area, and that's also where the access is for people with access issues. That's the only way I can explain it. Like I said, some more pictures. Different another location. This was the second of the three con spaces that we were in. Let's see. Yeah, there's a delay in the in my phone, so we'll see how it goes. But like I said, there was a bunch of different things going on. This was the artist area, and then you can see where the vendors hall was, which was right over here. Let's see if the picture catches up. Well, in terms of anime part 3 of the search, what? Never mind. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Like I said, this is the gallery of the Manjin. More of the hallway. This is actually the hallway in between. And this is the vendor space. As you can see, there's a lot of different vendors. There was a lot of different things. That was the manga room back in there, where people could actually check out manga and buy it. The posters. A quick shot of the manga room. More of the actual space. As you can see, it was huge. I think I even have a picture of the dice kobold, but we'll see. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff that the vendors putting their stuff in. This was the end of that area, or actually this was by the exit. And this shows you the actual space where they were doing autographs and stuff. This was one of the tables for the autographs. And now we're looking at Doll North, stuff from Doll North. Yeah, this was where they would put the dolls. This is one of the things, and yes, those are actually alcohol bottles that somebody donated to add to it, but they're empty. And some of the ball jointed dolls. I honestly think it was really nice. I like the ball jointed dolls and the stuff. A friend of mine does them. This was the voting area. You could vote on some of those. Like I said, there was, and this was dedicated to Holly's Place. Holly's Place was originally made by a lady. Her name was Holly. She thought up Kid Space as a way for families to have an area for their kids to come and do activities. Holly unfortunately passed away last year. So we renamed Kids Area Holly's Place. And then this is some of the anime. This was Saturday for a little bit. As you can see, that one's a really nice one. I like that. Oh, let's see. Well, the only biggest TV. And like I said, this is some of the cosplays. These are the cosplays from different people. Yeah, we have some darkness and we have some light. And a lot of these were fun. Before anybody asks, yes, I do ask to take pictures of the cosplayers. I don't do it without their permission. These people were kind enough to say yes. So we got what's going on. Like I said, these were some awesome cosplays, guys. Does anybody have any questions? You're the only viewer here. I doubt that. Never mind. So okay, so like I said, we have a bunch of different cosplays, people fixing themselves, and a little reminder and a little hint. If you're going to be shooting pictures of furries, like for example this one, ask their permission first off, and secondly, do not use a flash, because the flash reflects inside of their heads and it makes it hard for them to see. This was outside. As you can see, people were cosplaying and having fun. But like I said, as things go on, the cosplay, it was nice. We had this was Saturday and Sunday, because I don't even know what number picture I'm on. And yes, it was for accessibility. Everybody was able to get in and get their pictures and stuff done. Somebody was going to get whacked. Gandalf the Wise. So, does anybody have any questions? Well, I got more pictures, but I'm going to get out of this and go to my... Go back here. The convention was awesome. I liked it, honestly. I've worked it for many years, and it's always been a blast for me to work it, and I enjoy it. But damn, tight. Everything's tight. Let's see. Oh, I can feel that breeze. That's nice. So, anybody have any questions or comments or anything they want to ask? Hang on. What do we got going here? Blah, 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 blah. We'll send them. Okay, so again, like I said, it was an awesome con, and fact number blah blah blah. Some animes are for family and some are for inappropriate. They can't be on TV. Hi, my love. Hi, my love. Okay. So, we got things going on. I ran through the pictures just so anybody who actually cares, wants to talk. Again, like I said, the number is 716 400-0738. Let's see, who else do I have? I'm trying to see who else I can send this to. Oh, I know what I got. I know who I forgot. There we go. Send it. Let's see. So we're good to go. So, like I said, the that was the pictures from Anime North. If anybody wants me to bring them back up, I will bring them back up. And we'll see how things go. So, do we have any questions? Do we have any comments? Do we have any thing that people would like to talk about? And yes, the weather was the same as we had here in New York. It was rainy, it was cool, but actually, honestly, it was a blast. So, like I said, we have the stuff going on from Anime North. I know that Kelly is busy working, driving around at Darien Lake. So, her comments will come in and out as she has free minutes. Let's see. I might as well. Do. Let's see if I can boost this up a little bit. And what do we got going on? So I sent these out to people. Hopefully they enjoy them. They'll watch them, check them out. So yeah, I know it was an anime convention. It was actually a really good anime convention compared to some of the Comic-Cons I've been to in the past. This convention pulls anywhere between 35 to 40,000 people in a 3-day weekend. The hotels make a lot of money. The restaurants make a lot of money. The food vendors make a lot of money. So, yeah. And what else we got going on? Anybody else want to ask questions? Tune in. I love that con in Toronto. It was amazing. I loved it too. Things will be different as years go on. Us old people will get older and still be stronger. So, of course, Kelly didn't get to get out very much because of her job. My favorite anime has to be Fist of the North Star. That's my favorite anime. It's Fist of the North Star. So yeah. My first exposure to anime was Fist of the North Star and one about and more adult. Let's just put it this way: more adult anime than I want to talk about online. Also, on top of everything else, we had a few other things go on. Just to give a shout out to those that are actually listening, on June 15th, which is Father's Day, we will have Nickel City Wrestling at Batavia Downs. I can't remember what the name of the show is. But I was driving by the Seneca Casino in Buffalo, and on June 1st, which is going to be the Pride Parade, they're going to have a $25 Pride Party, Buffalo Pride Party, where they're going to have different performers and people there. So if you get a chance, you want to check it out, go check it out. If you want to check out the Pride Parade, I can't tell you exactly where it is, but I know it does. They do park over. They start off by Buff State, and we'll see what's going on. So what else we got going on? Anybody got any questions, comments, requests? I can bring up different photo albums if people want to look at them. I could bring up some photos from a car show I shot on Monday. But yeah, again, things are different. They're better, and they will continue to get better and stronger. So, you know what, guys? I'm gonna probably cut this. I'm probably gonna cut this show short due to the fact that I'm still tired. So, again, last chance. You're going to call in the number 716-400-0738. We have a couple different things coming up in the next couple weeks. I know Nickel City Comic Con is coming up, and they've got a slew of different celebrities being there. If you go to Nickel City Comic Con, check out these two booths for sure. Nickel City Wrestling and Silver Linings for Pit Bulls. They are a dog rescue program that rescues dogs from other states, brings them here, and gets them adopted. So I would say check them out, talk to you, and see how things go. Nickel City Wrestling will be having a table at Nickel City Comic Con. Stop in, say hi, get a flyer, talk to the wrestlers, get some pictures with some of the independent wrestlers from this area. We have some good guys. I'm sure that Shadowcat will be there. Shadow Jr. will be there. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? You caught me when I was about ready to leave, but we'll talk. So what's up with you, Matt? I know you've been working your butt off, so. The Red Marvel will be there. Uh-oh. Somebody better get a picture, because he only ever comes out once in a real short while. I know that you've been in and out because you're working and driving those people around. So I'm not worried about it. But we know you got to catch the Red Marvel, because man, that guy is slippery. He comes and goes, and nobody knows when he'll ever when he'll ever appear. I know you got to finish your shift, so have fun. Try not to kill anybody or throw anybody in the lake. So what do we get? Where are we? So Matt, what are you up to? I got some good artifact cards from the boxes I bought at Anime North. A Brock Lesnar, I think I got a Brock Lesnar, and I can't remember who else. So let me see if I got it on here. That's my pins. Oh, I know where I gotta find it. Yes, that's gonna be fine. Okay, what do we got going on here? That's the one I'm looking for. Get out of here. I got... Oh, that's the package I got. Let's see. I got a Colin Cassidy, a Brock Lesnar, and then I also ended up with... I got a Colin Cassidy, a Brock Lesnar, and I picked up an Aiden English, and I can't remember who the last one was, but I do have some nice WrestleMania cards from the road from WrestleMania. I have some Sting ones, and I got a couple different stickers, which was awesome. And yes, we do have a Pokemon convention coming to Niagara Falls. It's a one-day Pokemon Fest. I was going to check it out. Matt, you should see my collection. It got even better when I got the auto patch for Shayna Baszler. I've got some HBKs, and some Shayna Baszler, some Shotzi Blackhearts, and a few others. So, but guys, hey, I'm gonna let you go. Be safe, be strong. See ya.